Welcome to mechanical tutorial. I am going to teach you different techniques in SolidWorks for mechanical engineers. I am going to train you different modules like part modeling, surface modeling, sheet metal enclosure design, plastic components design, product design, reverse engineering, simulation, and many more tips and tricks in SolidWorks. Hi, today I am going to explain about Duct Flange Corner. Left side you can see the component, and I am going to use form tool, and I am going to show you this form tool, how to create. And this is the component I am going to create. And this is the forming tool, and I am going to show you how to create this component. So let's start now. So initially I am going to create the form tool. I have taken a new SolidWorks part file, select the top plane, go to sketch, select center rectangle, this is 10, this is 30, go to feature, thickness is 1 mm, select the top face, go to sketch, draw one slot. So this is 20 mm, and this is 5. Go to feature, and this is 2 mm. And the fillet radius is 2 mm. Select fillet once again, select this edge, and radius is 2 mm. So after creating this, select this face, go to sketch, select convert entities, and go to features, select extruded cut and through all. So the bottom material has been removed now. Now go to sheet metal tab, select forming tool, select this face. So this is the stopping face, and the rest of the faces are forming face, and say OK. So after creating this part file, we can save this file as save as, and either we can use SLD-PRT or SLD-FTP, that is form tool extension. So we can use two extensions. So we have to save this file at this location. So we have to go to design library, forming tools, and we can save directly here, or we can customize any folder. So this is the folder, so we can save it here. So I have saved this file in this folder. So now I am going to create the component. So I have taken a new SolidWorks part file, go to select top plane, go to sketch, draw one closed loop, select these two lines, make it equal, these two lines, make it equal, and these two lines, make it equal. And select this line and this line, dimension this, and this is 50 mm and this is 30 mm. Now we have to apply the fillets at this corner and this corner. So fillet value is 10 mm and say OK. So now go to sheet metal tab, select base flange. So thickness is 1 mm and say OK. So after creating this, I am going to create the metal flange. So I am going to select this face. Select this face, go to sketch, see here, draw one line, incline, and one line horizontal. So the angle between this edge and this edge is 125. See, I am going to show you this edge. See here, I am creating at this edge. So for better understanding, keep it in normal. Now the distance between these two lines, that is 2.5. See, the distance between this edge and this line should be always more than the double the thickness. So that is very much important, otherwise it won't create the flange. Now this value is 60. See here. So this is the sketch. Now I am going to create metal flange. So select the metal flange command. Here flange position we have to select material inside. See here, I will keep it in normal or else front plane. See here. So it is going to create from here and say OK. See. Similarly, we have to create the other direction with the same dimension. So select this face and select the sketch command and keep it in incline. Draw an incline line and one horizontal line. See here, I am going to create at this location. The angle between this edge and this line is 125. See, while creating this flange, you can change the dimensions. You can try with 1.5 to 2.5, so whether it is creating the flange or not. So for better understanding, and this is 60. See here, the sketch has been created now. Now go to sheet metal and select the flange. See here. See, the flange position is material inside. So we have to select this and say OK. So two flanges have been created in both the direction. Now we have to unfold this. So select the flat face and collect all bends and say OK. And select this face, select the simple hole command. See here and say OK. So we have to dimension the sketch. See, simply move little bit upward and draw two lines connecting this center of this edge and this center of this whole feature and this center of this line. So there are two lines. So select this line and make it horizontal, and this line and make it vertical. So it is fully constrained now, and say OK. Now I am going to create the whole feature once again. So before that I am going to show you the character map. So there is a character map. Either we can type CHAR, so automatically it displays, and say OK. See here we can select the symbols. So select this dia symbol, select it and copy this, and we can rename it. See here, the whole diameter we can paste it here, and 10 mm. So the advantage is that we can identify the whole diameter. So whenever we select this feature, we can see that this is 10 mm whole dia. So I am going to create few more simple holes. Select this face, and this whole diameter is 6 mm, and say OK. So come out of this feature and edit this sketch. So here we have to place one circle here. So I am going to dimension this. Select this edge and this edge. The distance between the center of this hole and this edge is 40, and distance between this edge and this center is 8. So I am going to create one more hole at this location. So I am going to draw one center line connecting this center of this arc and this arc, and select the mirror entity command and select this circle and mirror about the center line. So there are two hole features. Now since it is a same hole diameter, so I am going to draw few more circles at this location and this location. So the distance between these two holes is 30, and this hole and this edge is 20, and this edge and this center is 10. Now select these three holes, that is 3 circles, and make it equal. See here, this is constrained now, and I am going to select this center and this center and make it horizontal. So this is fully constrained now. Now select the mirror command, mirror entity command, and select these 2 circles and mirror about this line. Save it and come out of this feature. See here. Now select the face and select extruded cut. Here select this edge and convert entity, and this edge convert entity, and select this point and connect exactly at the midpoint, and we can move this little bit inside, and distance between this edge and this point is 18, and draw one arc connecting these 2 end points. And this is 70. So we have to draw similar sketch at this location. Either we can mirror it or we can draw similar sketch. So I am going to draw this. See here, I am joining the center and this is 18, and I'm going to draw 3-point arc connecting these two. So we have to draw in other direction, and this is 70. See, it is fully constrained now, and come out of this feature. See here, we have to select the option blind, and it shows link to thickness. We have to select this. It is always equivalent to thickness. Since we are going to use shearing operation or laser cutting, so any operation we have to select link to thickness, and we have to select normal to cut. So that is important, and say OK. These two options are very much important in sheet metal module. See here. So these are the two cutouts. Now I am going to place this forming tool. See here, this is the forming tool which I have created earlier. So I am going to place it over here. See here. So it is showing in the other direction. See, this deformation is in other direction. I will keep it in front view. See here. So we have to flip the direction. See. Now we have to position this. Select the position tab, and we have to dimension this. So the distance between this edge and this point is 20, and this edge and this point is 35, and say OK. See here. Similarly, we have to place in this direction. So I am going to place this forming tool once again, select this face. See here, it is I'll keep it in top view. It is showing in horizontal direction, so we have to rotate vertically. So rotation angle is 90 degrees, so it is automatically rotated, and keep it in front view. See, it is deforming in opposite direction, so we have to flip this. So this is the upward. Now we have to position this, so we have to dimension similarly. So the distance between this edge and this point is 'See, we have to select this edge and this point. So this is 20. And this is 35. Say OK and come out of this. So this is the feature. So this is how we create these kind of components in sheet metal module. So this is brief about Duct Flange Corner component in SolidWorks. Thanks for watching. For more videos on SolidWorks, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mechanical Tutorial.